It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC South. It's the Buccaneers and the Saints, all that and more, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long off season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like an entire year to play one game. And now you lace them up, you strap the helmets on, and it kicks off what should be another exciting NFL football season.
Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night, and he's put the work in over the last few months. This franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. But what did he say to us the other day, Mike? He said, I kind of have to admit, it's going to be surreal walking out on that field to take my first snap as a starting NFL quarterback. But I think once he settles in and gets rid of any early nerves, he's confident that he'll show everybody that he belongs.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Elijah Cansey in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. Calvin Austin. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Saints first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. Good blocking to the 15. The speed on display. He's
Rookie of the year.
Touchdown, New Orleans. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his
Rookie of the year.
NFL game. Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
A long time ago, bro.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on.
Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still
Can't run it on us, man.
coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It's Carl Granderson this time to make the tackle. Second down and 8. And in motion is Brown. Second down throw for Mayfield. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. 3rd and long. Receiver in motion, going right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Got him.
That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. So the drive will end there, and on comes Tressway to punt on 4th down. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Saints offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back, looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
3rd and 5. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. Back deep for the Bucs, their speedster Trey Palmer. A fair catch called for and taken in, although we do have a flag down, so we're going to have to sort this one out.
Automatic first down.
Set to go.
The largest elephant ever recorded was an adult male African savanna elephant found in Africa.
weighed 10,886 kilograms and was 13 feet tall at the shoulder. Lighting gets trapped in this tiny glass box. Bargy Band's pygmy, seahorse, literally smaller than your pinky nail. Perfect killer shot by bombardier beetle. Did you know that the alien in the 1979 famous movie The Alien was played by a Yoruba man, Bolaji Badejo?
On 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. To the goal line and in. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown Buccaneers.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense. And their running back set to go once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here it is on 4th down. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
On play action, he'll set up to throw.
Oh.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw. This one is caught by Moreau. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Miller. And he's going to have a Saints first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Give up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Shaheed with the catch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the...
Yeah.
Buccaneers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs.
What are you doing?
Once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. On first down is Mayfield. Oh, yeah. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Tampa Bay, that is their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. On first and 10, here's Baker. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. On second down, Baker. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, we head east to the land to check on the Brownies at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Jerry Jeudy, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. George Pickens, a touchdown reception. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up.
Working to kick off for the Saints.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. There's Evans. He's got it. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Slot receiver headed right. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
17 yards, the gain there. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. To the outside, catch made by Brown.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And now it's 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come. Try a field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs add on to their lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Here's Irving. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. He's got his big tight end, Payne Durham. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Saints offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side to Olave. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
And the Saints, 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Motioning the tight end, Jones. Now it's Miller. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And right to the 25-yard line. That is enough for the 1st down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike. It. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. This pass deflected and caught. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. That is caught, and he will score. Game on. Saints. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Groupie now, on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter.
Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Palmer now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he... From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll run with Irving. Up the sideline to the 40. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irving. Has some room inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They'll look to throw. He finds Austin with the grab. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line.
That's good for us Saints.
Back to the air one more time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. They'll look to throw again. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And the Saints are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. On 1st down, here's Irving. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Irving. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. They'll drop to throw. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. A give. This is Irving, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts to stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Right back to Irving. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. handoff, it's Irving. New Orleans' third and final timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day...
And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a win here for the visiting Bucs. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.